Hello, my name is FlyLady Kat. I am a professional FlyLady mentor with FlyLadyPremium.com. That means that I have people who pay me to be their mentor to help them develop systems and organization and peace in their life. And it's not just in their home. It could be in their work. It could be in some things that they want to pursue, some talents that they have, different things. So that's what I do. Now I also have a YouTube channel just for you. It is free, and I've taken the information that you can find on FlyLady.net, which is the original website that Marla Silly, the FlyLady, established. And I've taken it and I'm interpreting it for you from a mentor's point of view. There are more than one mentor. There are, 20 mentors that are professional mentors with FlyLadyPremium.com, and we're international. But I'm here for you, giving you my perspective, and you'll find that everyone has a little different take because we're all human. So here's what I'm talking about in my videos. I had one of my friends, she's a head teller at the bank I used to work at. Hi, Chris. And she said, Kat, I've been watching your videos. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I thought, maybe these people haven't been with me from the beginning. I better make a video giving them the basics in a nutshell. So let me start from the beginning. Number one, there's a link right there, and it says shine your sink. If you have never done that, that is the number one step. Stop this video now, click the link, watch the video. You'll need an hour to shine your sink. You will not be scrubbing for the whole hour. You'll mainly be waiting. But go ahead and do that first. When you're done, come back. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow. Just come back, and then you can watch this video, and from then on, apply the information that you learn in this video to all the ones in the future, because I make a video every day, either for a payroll fly baby, someone who works, or an at-home fly baby, someone who keeps house and stays home. So depending on what you are, you can watch the video every day, and it tells you exactly what to do every day. But I will be referring to things that you'll need in this video. So after you shine your sink, we're going to do 3 things, and we're going to take time to establish these things. I call it the 3-layer cake. The bottom, the number one thing, is your routines. Just like you've seen people spinning dishes, spinning plates on those wobbly little sticks in circuses and things, and the plates are going like this. Once you get those plates balanced, then you're ready to go to step 2, which is, so that's routines. Step 2 of our cake, the second layer, the second layer of our cake is basic weekly plans. So once you feel comfortable with your routines, it may take you a week, it may take you 2 weeks, it may take you 3 weeks. Then you'll step into basic weekly plan. Basic weekly plan are just things that we do every week normally, but it's kind of got some organization so you don't accidentally skip something. And then once you get that down for a week or 2, then we'll start in zones. Zones just means that we've taken your home and split it into areas to focus on. For decluttering first, and then once the clutter is gone, for deep cleaning. And we don't work long hours. We don't work 6 hours cleaning something like I used to do. We try to focus for 15 minutes. Can you do that? I think you can. I've had so many positive results and so many positive responses from fly babies out in YouTube land. I know you too can do this. You can. So let's start with the routines. You'll need a paper and a pencil. So go ahead and stop the video and go get paper and pencil. Come back and then make the list. Okay, stop the video. Welcome back. Okay, now we're going to write down our morning routine. This is what you'll do every morning before the family is up. You can do this. If you don't do it before the family is up, you'll be running behind all day long. If you can get it done before the majority of the family is up, you'll be in control. Almost like that example that people always give. When the oxygen masks drop down in the airplane, put yours on first before you apply yours to your child. It's the same thing. Once you get your morning routine done, you've been taken care of, then you can gleefully, well, maybe not gleefully, but you can happily help the others without feeling that inside whininess because you didn't get to take care of yourself. So here's the morning routine. Don't freak out. All right, make your bed, brush your teeth, wash your face, apply some moisturizer. If you wear it, put on a little bit of makeup. Get dressed to your shoes. Wipe out the sink, Swish the toilet. Yes, swish the toilet. Go to the kitchen and put your clean dishes away, either from the dish rack if you had to hand wash them or from the dishwasher. Make some coffee or breakfast. Ta-da! Now you'll notice on FlyLady.net that that's not all that's in the morning routine. And it doesn't have to be all that's in yours. You may shower in the morning. You may add your Bible reading in the morning. You may do yoga in the morning. Some people do all kinds of things in the morning. Don't make it too long though. The one I just gave you takes 25 minutes. So if you wake up at 7, you can be out the door at 7:30 if you don't have any kids to deal with. That's how quick it is. All right. Now, the next part of when you look at FlyLady.net, they've just got 2 routines, morning routine and evening routine, but the morning routine includes some of the things I'm going to have broken down into different routines because that's your morning routine. Now I'm going to have your laundry routine. I'm going to put a link up there for how to do the laundry. Okay, so stop and write that, or just know that link is in this video when you need to do laundry. But the bottom line of laundry is not done until it's folded and put away. Putting clothes in the washing machine and moving them to the dryer is not washing clothes. You haven't done the laundry. The machines have done the laundry. You don't do the laundry until they come out of the dryer and you have to do something besides mechanically move things. So somebody saying they've done the laundry for you and taking out the clean laundry and dumping it on the bed or dumping it on the couch is not very helpful, is it? Because they haven't done the laundry. Don't take, this is my rule, this is a cat rule. Don't take things out of the dryer until you're ready to hang them up or fold them and put them away. Don't. You can always warm them up again. Don't take them out because you'll end up with a mount fold more. So then we'll have a whole mountain range, mount wash more and mount fold more. And honestly, I think mount fold more is sadder because you've spent effort moving your laundry around, and you've spent laundry detergent, and you've spent electricity and water to achieve nothing but to have the dog lay on the clean clothes, and you have to wash them again. So don't take the clothes out until you're ready to fold them and put them away or hang them up and put them away, and don't do big loads. Again, watch the video. Okay, that's 2. That's routine number 2. Routine number 3 is your paper routine. You won't see paper routine in the FlyLady routines, but it comes from actually a weekly plan item called the Weekly House Blessing, where they have to deal with paper. But I'm taking it here because I found that there are lots and lots of fly babies who have paper clutter all over their house. So when I say paper routine, what it means is I want you to have all the paper that you can find in your house. Just have a paper hunt. And put it all in a stack. And it doesn't matter if it's a 2-foot Dr. Seuss crookedy stack, okay? But just put it in a stack. Keep that stack contained in a basket or in a box or something. You might have to have 2 baskets. You might have to have a stack in every room. I don't care, as long as it's all in one stack and there's no more paper in your clutter. And then every day, Monday through Saturday, you go through 1 inch. An inch is this part right here, from here to here. That's an inch. You go through 1 inch of paper and you make one of 3 decisions. 1, is it shred or garbage? If it is, it goes in a shred or garbage pile. Is it something I need to do something with? Is it an action item? Do I need to call the doctor, call the teacher, pay a bill, discuss something with someone? Those are action items. They go in your inbox. If you don't have an inbox, go to the dollar store, spend $1 in a plastic inbox, put it on your countertop or on your desk or somewhere where you can keep your action items for the week. And then the third thing is it something that needs to be filed? If it needs to be filed, it also goes in your action box, because when we do our weekly basic weekly plan, when we do our basic weekly plan, once a week, we handle these things. So it's not going to be a big problem, okay? So that is the paper routine. Every day, 1 inch of paper. Just take an inch and go through it. Know that your brain is quicker at making decisions and more correct at making decisions than your emotions. Your emotions argue with your brain. So if your brain says in a nanosecond, trash, and then your heart comes in and says, well, wait a minute. I might need to keep that. That's really cute. Johnny made that in first grade. Or, ooh, I'm scared. I need to keep that because I'll never be able to get that again. And, you know, the insurance company will say they never paid it if they... That's not true, right? None of that's true. Use your brain, not your emotions, all right? Now, I understand if grandmother sent you a card and she's dear and it's a precious thing and you want to keep it, then that requires keeping. If it's something you're going to look at, you can keep it. If it's something you're going to enjoy, you're the CEO. You get to keep it. Just don't keep everything, because if you can't pull it out and enjoy it regularly, you don't need to keep it. Why keep something for 5 years in a box, in a corner that you don't even know is there, taking up valuable real estate in your home? So use your brain, make a quick decision, and do it. All right, that's the paper routine. Along with the paper routine, the reason I do it 6 days a week is because that's the days the mail runs. So when you check the mail, I want you to do the same thing. Is it shred or garbage? Is it action required, or does it need to be filed? And in your inbox it goes. Okay. The majority of the trash in your house has been regurgitated from your mailbox into your home. The rest of it comes from little kids' elementary school papers. That's what it does. And we'll talk about that in some future videos. But this is your paper routine. So go through your mail every day. Go through your paper every day. If you go through 1 inch of paper every day, in a week you'll go through 6 inches. In a month you'll go through 2 feet. Right? In 4 months you can go through 8 feet. I don't know how much paper you have, but it'll go away. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Okay? Yard by yard, it's hard. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. You can do this. All right, that's your paper routine. So we've got a morning routine, a laundry routine, a paper routine. Now the next routine we have comes right after dinner. It's called the after dinner routine, and here are the steps. Dishes in the dishwasher or in the hot water to wash in the sink. Then wash the dishes, wash the pots and pans, wipe the stove, wipe the countertop, shine your sink, sweep your floor, and wipe down the table or the baby's high chair. Now, I don't want you to think you have to deep clean all this stuff. You do not. We're just blessing here. Deep cleaning comes later. All we're doing is wiping the crumbs off the counter. We are not getting out the spray and cleaning it. You can if you can do it quickly, but you can't if it's going to be a big deal. It's not about cleaning anymore. It's about your family. It's about loving yourself. FlyLady, Fly stands for F-L-Y. Finally, loving yourself. So it's not about cleaning the house. That is not our focus, although we will have a clean house. All right? So you're just doing a quick wipe, unless it's chicken juice. Now, if it's chicken juice, you have to get in there and get that up, all right? But other than that, give it a quick wipe. The same with your stove. Give it a quick wipe. The same with the table. If the children ate at the table and there's sloppiness all over there, give it a quick wipe. For sweeping, you're just sweeping where you see stuff. A little bit of onion, a little bit of flour. If the dog hasn't already come to eat it, sweep it up. That's it. You don't have to sweep the whole floor. We don't have to steam mop. We're not going crazy here. We're doing this really quick, right? So it's pots and pans, dishes, sink, counter, floor. That's it. Now, here's my number 1 rule about the after dinner routine. Anyone who can walk and carry a dish can participate. They carry their dish to the sink, they scrape the remnants out, they rinse the plate, and they put it in the dishwasher or put it in the hot soapy water. They can even wash it. They can. Imagine that. A little child, 4 years old, can wash her plate and rinse it and put it in the rack, wash her cup and rinse it and put it in the rack, wash her fork and rinse it and put it in the rack. High five, good job, baby. And she's going to think, I know how to wash dishes. And it's going to make her or him feel really important and part of the society of your family. All right? Okay, next, we're going to do our before bed routine. Now, your before bed routine consists of, number 1, deciding what time you need to go to sleep if you're to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Proven scientifically that you need 7 to 8 hours for your body to recover. When you sleep, that's when your body heals itself, rejuvenates itself. You feel good in the morning because you've had your sleep. So I want you to decide what time you're going to go to sleep. Then I want you to look and see what's going on tomorrow. Are you, do you have a dentist appointment? Do one of the kids have something they have to do? See, why you're looking, the reason you're looking at that is to determine what you need to wear tomorrow, because the second thing you're going to do is pick out your clothes for tomorrow. And you're going to say, well, I wear the mom uniform. I wear jeans and a t-shirt. You know, that's fine. If that makes you happy and you're comfortable in that, that's fine. Lay it out and have it ready to go along with your flip-flops if that's what you're going to wear, and a little cute pair of earrings. But you know what? If you're thoughtful about your clothing, I think you're going to look a little more presentable. You know, I love Jennifer Scott, and she is the Daily Connoisseur, one of the first YouTube people I watched. In fact, I believe that Jennifer was the very first one I watched. Before Kimmy Hughes, who is the wonderful, she's in her apron, my dear friend, and one of my mentees. But Jennifer Scott talks about the 10-item wardrobe. And you'll find if you have less clothes, you'll take better care of them. It doesn't have to be 10 items, but if you want to, it's a great idea. I'll link her below for you, okay, if you want to go watch her videos on the 10-item wardrobe. But dressing well doesn't mean you have to dress expensively. Doesn't mean it can't be a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that you're dressing a little better and you look a little better. And you know what's so wonderful about that is when you pass yourself in the mirror and you get a glimpse of that stranger, you'll say, who is that cute girl? It's me. Oh, and it's nice. It's good for your well-being. It's good for your, I don't know, your psyche. Instead of, you know, your hair's in a messy bun, which is cute too, but you know what I'm saying. You're just no makeup, no earrings, blah, blah, or you haven't even brushed your teeth all day, because I've been there and done that too, and I know how that feels. It feels so much better to be in control. It's just a better feeling. You're flying the plane. You're not riding in somebody else's plane, right? Okay. Next is, this is for the evening routine. So it's get 8 hours of sleep, determine what you're going to wear the next day and lay it out. Brush your teeth, take off your makeup, wash your face, put on a little moisturizer, get your PJs on. You know, I haven't mentioned bathing or showering, but that's up to you when you want to put that in. But get this done every night. And if the earlier you do it after dinner, if there's no place to go, the easier it is. It's the same situation as when you do your the morning routine before the family. Because when you do it before the family, you can control things. And the same thing when you do it before the family in the evening, you are not going to be falling asleep on the couch with your makeup on and dirty feet and walking like the living dead to your bed. You're going to have a clean face and clean teeth and clean feet and clean PJs and the clean sheets, and it's just a much better nice night's rest, and that may be why you're not sleeping so well. All right, so once you get your evening routine done, let's get the kiddos done. Now, you might not want to do the whole thing. Maybe you need to leave some clothes on. You want to put your PJs on at the last minute. That's fine. But kind of get yourself prepped for the evening, and then go ahead and do the little children's evening routine. The evening routine for children would be, let's clean up all the toys in the living room or games or whatever, and then go in your bedroom and pick up 4 things and find a home for those things and put them in their home. Just 4 things. Then brush your teeth, take a bath, put your dirty clothes in the basket, put on your pajamas when you get out of the tub. If it's a little girl, we have to spray her hair and comb it if it's long and tangly. Get a book, and then mom or dad will read a story, and then go to bed. And the great thing about little kids is, besides the greatness of little kids in general, but the really great thing about little kids at the end of the day is they need 10 hours of sleep. And if they're toddlers or teenagers, they need 12 hours of sleep because their body is growing rapidly and they need that time to rest so their body will grow, because that's when your body grows, when you sleep. So when you have a little child and they're going all day long, and you can get them in bed and you've got 1.5 to 2 hours to yourself with your husband, that's wonderful. That's just a blessed little gift at the end of the day. So little kids have their routines, and you know what? Kids thrive on routine, and so do you. So these are your routines: your morning routine, your laundry routine, your paper routine, your after dinner routine, and your before bed routine. Now, again, you're the CEO of your home. You can add things to this. Maybe you, like I said, want to do some meditation or read your Bible or do some yoga or whatever it is that you do. Put it in there. Just make sure it's not overwhelming and that it's manageable and that you can do it. Okay? That's the routines. Let's go on really quickly to what is the basic weekly plan. Write this down. Basic weekly plan. Monday, weekly home blessing hour. Tuesday, free day. F-R-E-E, free. Wednesday, planning and desk day. Thursday, errand day, sorry. Friday, car and purse day. Saturday, family fun day. And Sunday is renew your spirit day. So of those 7 days, 4 require action. The first that requires action is Monday, weekly home blessing hour. Yes, we're going to clean your home in 1 hour with a weekly blessing. And here's what you do. I will link a weekly home blessing up here so you can watch it. But in the meantime, here's what it is. Strip your bed, put the sheets in the wash. That's step 1. Step 2, dust. We're not dusting by taking everything off and getting out the pledge. No. That's cleaning. We're going to take something like a Swiffer duster, something fluffy, or the beautiful FlyLady feather duster, which I love. I've had mine for years and years. A super investment, and they are fabulous. But anyway, dust without moving anything around. Just dust. And you're going to get each one of these steps, by the way, is between 6 and 10 minutes for the whole house. You are pumping. You're going quick. You're just hitting it. We are not doing perfection here. We are blessing our house. So after you dust, you strip the bed and wash the sheets. You've dusted. Next thing is you're going to take a microfiber towel. You can buy them at the Dollar Tree. You know, there are really, really nice ones out there, but you can get inexpensive ones. Get one wet, one dry. Go to your bathroom, look at the spots on the mirror, and just wipe the spots really quick and dry it. We're not doing the whole mirror with Windex. We're just getting little spots. If you have a sliding glass door, you've got a dog with puppy nose prints, get that off. If you've got a glass table in the dining room or the living room, get the little spots off. We're not doing the whole thing. No need to do the bedroom mirror because you haven't been spotting it up, hopefully. So this is really a quick thing. So that's 3 things. The 4th thing, empty all the little garbage cans in your house. Just pull out the liners and throw them outside in the garbage. Take the one out of the kitchen too, the big one. Then reline them. So that's done. 6 to 10 minutes. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do any hard surfaces of floors. So we're going to now we're not counting the tile, okay? This is not counting I'm not saying not counting the tile. We're not doing the kitchen or the bathrooms right now. We're just talking about the rest of the living spaces. And we're talking about living spaces, your bedroom and the living spaces, not the children's rooms right now, okay? So if you have all hardwood floors or laminate floors or pergo floors, then you're going to run through the house with a dust mop, zoop, as quickly as you can, 6 to 10 minutes, it's all done. If you have half pergo and half wood and half carpet, then you're going to vacuum half of it, and that's just in the walkways, just the places that you can see where people have been walking, not the whole thing. We're not making beautiful lines. We're not avoiding stepping on it when we're not backing out and doing that little perfection thing. I know you because I am you. So you're just going to quickly do around, like in the bedroom, around the bed and into the doorway. That's it. And then in the living room, in front of the couch, in front of the doorway, in front of the rocking chair, whatever, in front of the sliding glass door. So you're going to do that real quick. If you have all carpet, then you're going to do it. But you've got 6 to 10 minutes to get it all done. So split your rooms up. If it takes 2 minutes a room, it takes 2 minutes a room. When your 2 minutes is up, stop. Go to the next room. Quick. Okay. Next, or 1 minute a room. Next, we're going to do the kitchen and the bathrooms. These are going to be mopped. So you need to sweep them real quick, and then we won't even count that. But you want to get any hair or icky stuff up so that when you mop, you're not rubbing that around. Okay, so that's not part of the plan, but it's part of my plan. So take 1 minute and or take the vacuum, suck it up real quick. Then mop the kitchen, but not the whole giant kitchen. In front of the sink, in front of the stove, in front of the fridge, in front of the dishwasher, in front of the pantry, and into the entryway. If you have little kiddos, around the table, but not under the table, not in the big main spaces. And then run to the bathroom. Tiny bathrooms, you can do the whole floor. Big, gigantic bathrooms, you just do in front of the sink where you're using hair products and around the toilet or in front of the tub. Okay, that's it. That's it. That is the entire weekly home blessing hour. And the most wonderful part of it is if you have children that are a little bit older, you can delegate these little 6 to 10 minute projects. So it can all be done during the week by them, which is not a punishment. It's a fun thing for them to do, and it helps get the house neat so we can have more time to plan together, to be together, to play together. I always say, why did you have a family if not to love them and be with them and enjoy them? It's not about cleaning your house. It's about enjoying your family. Okay, so that is the day one. Day two is a free day. That means you don't have anything to do that day besides routines, because routines are 7 days a week. Okay, on Wednesday, that's your planning and desk day. This means that you're going to look in your refrigerator, give it a little blessing, just wipe up the grape jelly, maybe the milk circle, and then throw out all the wilted stuff and the stuff that's been in containers for more than 3 days. Those need to go. And then take stock. What do I have in there? What can I use? Is there a half a chicken? You can make some chicken salad today. Look in the freezer. What do you have? Look in the pantry. What do you have? From that, make your menu. Make a menu for the next week, 7 days. Then make a grocery list based on what you're missing from that menu. So make a list of what you have, make a menu from what you have, and a grocery list from what you don't have. On that day, you're also going to balance your checkbook, take care of your action items. This is your planning day. You're not doing anything else besides your routines, which are going to happen every day, no matter what, like brushing your teeth. Okay? And then on Thursday, you're going to do your errands. And that's, you're going to take all the stuff in the trunk that you've been collecting all week to give away at Goodwill or wherever you're going to take it, DI or the women's ministries or whatever, take it there. Maybe go to the library. Maybe your children are on the reading program for the summer and get some books for them. Go to the grocery store. Take your time. When you get home on that day, no fancy meal, a little light meal because you're going to or a crock pot meal. You want to take the time to really prep your groceries like you have it in your mind. When you buy that giant thing of thighs and leg quarters, your idea was not to throw it into the refrigerator and let it sit there for 3 days. Your idea was, I'm going to package this up in sets of 2 and put it in the Ziploc bags that I bought for the freezer and write on it with a Sharpie marker and put it in the freezer. Well, today you really have time to do that. So don't wait to grocery shop to the end of the day. Get it done as soon as you get your basic weekly as soon as you get your routines done, go grocery shopping. And then once you've got that done, prep your fruit, prep your vegetables, have things ready for the week. Chop some things up, wash some things up, so things are easy to grab and you'll be a healthier eater that way as well. All right, that's Thursday. Friday is clean your car and purse day. That means take a bag to the car and take out all the garbage, everything that's in there that doesn't belong in a car. Anything that I say can become an unidentified flying object if you slam on the brakes. You don't want things, your son's cleat hitting you in the back of the head. So get everything out of the car and then throw the trash away and put everything in its home. You don't have to clean the car, just get that out. And then dump your purse out and put everything back in that you want to keep. Everything that migrated to your purse goes into its home. I had 5 tubes in 1 week. I had 5 tubes of lipstick in my purse. It just happens. And then the little Kleenexes and little parts and things go in the garbage. Okay, that is Friday. All right, Saturday on the basic weekly plan is Family Fun Day, so there's no really activity on that day that you have to work at. It's fun day. You want to get everything done during the week so you can enjoy your family. If you're a payroll fly baby, I will be addressing that in those daily videos because it's not possible. Well, for me, it was not possible to do the things that the at-home fly babies are doing. But I did it on the weekend and a little bit in the evening and sometimes on my lunch hour. Nothing hard because I am not high energy after the morning. So I won't expect that of you either. All right, then Sunday is Renew Your Spirit Day, and when you're organized, maybe you haven't been going to church because you never have clean clothes and the kids won't get dressed and, they haven't had a good night's sleep and nobody ate a good dinner and, when you have your house clean, the clothes laid out for church the next day, you've talked about it with the family, you've incentivized the children, is that a word, with donuts after church, whatever, that we're going to go to church. You get up and go to church. Man, it feels great. Come home and you have a roast and you enjoy your day with your family, play board games, go for a ride, go for a swim, go to the duck pond, whatever. As a family, that is a wonderful thing to do. I know you did that a lot yesterday too, but this is just a real relaxing day, okay? All right, that's it for the basic weekly plan. We're done. Now, let's go into zones. When you have built your basic routines and your basic weekly plan, your routines and your basic weekly plan, the next thing we're going to do, once you feel comfortable with that, is move to zones. And zone cleaning and zone decluttering is what we're about to do. So there are 5 zones. Zone 1 is the entryway. That is like the front door, the sidewalk to the front door, the patio or the porch, and then inside in the foyer, and then the dining room. That's zone 1. Zone 2 is the kitchen. Zone 3 is the main bathroom. Usually that's the one I would say that guests would use when they come in, and one other room. Pardon me. That would be a room that nobody, quote, lives in, like the laundry room, the garage, the basement, the attic, the guest room. That's the other room. And then on zone 4, that's your master bedroom, master bathroom, and master closet. Zone 5 is the living room. Okay, those are the basic areas. You are the CEO of your home. You know, if you don't have some of those rooms or you have a million more rooms, then you figure out your zones. But it's 5 basic zones, okay? And for me, like I don't do the dining room with zone 1. I do that with my living room, zone 5, because it's a living room, dining room combination. And I don't have a dining room near the front door, so that's what works for me. All right, so what we're going to do in the zones is very, very simple. You go to your zone, and if it's cluttered, which generally they are in the beginning, just start on one part, like by the door, and work your way around the room in 15-minute increments, 15 minutes a day. I know it will get done. It will. Don't freak out and say it'll never get done. How often are you cleaning it now? How often are you decluttering it now? Right? Okay. So 15 minutes, you have to stay in place. If it means nail your foot to the floor, not literally, figuratively, get 3 containers, one for throwaway, one for put away, one for giveaway. Turn on some music or do something to make it fun. Remember our 4 F's? Do it first. So it's the first thing you do after you do your basic weekly plan. So do it first, do it fast. We're going to go quick, 15 minutes. Make it fun. Turn on some music. Listen to a book on tape. And watch a video or listen to a movie that you've seen before so you can picture it in your head. And then finish what you started. All right, so here's what I mean by that. For 15 minutes, you're going to declutter. You're going to be making quick mental decisions, not emotional decisions. Throw away, put away, give away. You're going to put the things in the 3 boxes or containers. Ding, your timer's going to go off. That's 15 minutes. Now you're going to finish the process by taking the garbage outside to the big garbage. Get it out of the house. It will reassimilate if you don't get it out. Take your giveaway to the trunk. Same story. It will reassimilate if you don't get it out. And then take the rest and assign it homes and put it away. Now, if your house is very cluttered, you won't have room for these things in other rooms that they belong. This belongs in my bedroom, but I don't have any room. Then put a box in that room and put those things in the box until we get to the bedroom and make room for it. Okay? Okay. If you don't have clutter or you've worked on this room enough so that there's no clutter, then you're going to do during the week 4 things in that room. So let's say it's the living room and there's no more clutter. Doesn't matter if the other zones are still cluttered. You've gotten to the point where the living room is not cluttered. So you're going to do 4 things. So I'll give you some examples. Vacuum, let's say it's carpeted. Vacuum the whole floor, including under the furniture and behind the furniture. That's 1. Polish all the furniture with Pledge. Take everything off and polish. Wipe down the baseboards and clean under the cushions on the couch. All right, that's 4 things that you've done. Deep cleaned in that room for this month. You're going to do it only during this week. You're going to do it 1 thing a day for 4 days. Monday, Tuesday's your free day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's it. Saturday, I just want you to do your routines and have fun with your family. If you're a payroll fly baby, then you may have to do 3 hours on Saturday max Your weekly home blessing hour, if you have to do it all alone, it takes an hour. If you can delegate with your family, it could take 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Your grocery shopping, unless you've delegated that, or if you're a high energy person in the end of the day, maybe you bought them on the way home. And the third thing is your zone. So you'll work for an hour max in your zone. All right? So that is it. The 3 layers of FlyLady. Routines, once you get those. Basic weekly plan, once you get those. Zones. And we'll be talking about the zones each day in my what to do videos. All right? So that's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you give it a good try. I want to say now some things that I use as ways to think about this, okay? So one thing is organization. If you look at nature, it's organized. The trees are here, the sand is there, the water's there, the mountains are there, but it's not perfect. It's just organized. And I want you to think about what you want your house to be like once it's done, once it's decluttered. So imagine that a person can come over, they can sit on your couch, and they can put their feet up on the couch because they're comfy. It's not too perfect. They don't feel uncomfortable. And when they go to the bathroom and they go in there, you know they're going to have a clean toilet and clean hand towel and soap, and the floor is going to be clean. And if they stay too late and they need to spend the night, you're going to have clean sheets on the guest bed or clean sheets to put on the couch. And there's food in your refrigerator. And when they open the fridge to get a glass of water, it's clean in there. You know, that's what we want. We want a cozy home that gives you a hug when you come home. And right now, if your home is not that, I feel sorry for your little home because it's being ignored. I know a home is an inanimate object, but I like to pretend it isn't. And I think the poor little house hasn't had any maintenance or any love in a long time. And when you start loving your house, it's going to love you back. And you're going to end up loving the home that you may despise right now. I promise. And then when you look outside and you see that it's just ratty looking out there, you know, we can use the same thing with our lawns. We can have daily routines with our yard. We can have weekly routines. We can have monthly routines or zones. You can divide it all up so that you can plant some little inexpensive zinnia seeds by the front door and suddenly there are flowers. And you have a happy little house instead of a sad little house. So we want our house to look loved, to look cared for, and it makes us feel better. It's like riding in a clean car versus riding in a jalopy that's just full of dirty ice cream wrappers and socks. You know what I mean? That's what I want you to think about. All right, the other thing is space. When you walk out, if you've ever gone to the mountains on vacation and you've stood on the side of the mountain and you've looked out over the expanse, what do? You go, it's just a release because space is what we crave. We crave open spaces. The same if you go to the beach or the ocean and you look at the big ocean or the Great Lakes, or you lay on your back and you look at the stars. Any expanse, the desert, makes you have that release because you need space. Think about what it's like in your house. Is it cluttered? Do you feel, or is it a little spacious? You have some room. Think about if you've ever gone to a beautiful hotel room and you've opened the doors and you go, this is so pretty. It's well appointed. There are not too many things around, but it still has the nice things that people like. And then you get in there with your suitcases and your kids and you blow everything up and the first thing you think of when you look around is, let's get out of here, right? That's the difference. All right, then I want to also have you think about, so I want you to create space in your home. Think about creating space. Now I want to talk to you about the routines and the routines of nature. Since the day God created the sun, it has come up in the morning and gone down at night. Come up and gone down. Come up and gone down. It's a routine, and without it, we would have chaos. The moon rises, and does the moon set? Whatever the moon does, fades away every single day, and it has phases. And the tides rise, and the tides, are high, and the tides are low. And the seasons, the 4 seasons change. These are the routines of nature, and without them, we would have chaos. And here's the coolest thing about it for everyone to know. Because you're going to do your routines in life. Life is going to get in the way. But with the sun, when it comes up every day and it goes down every day, it does that every day regardless of tsunami, of fire, of earthquake, of Arctic caps melting. It doesn't matter. The sun rises, the sun sets. The sun rises, the sun sets. It's a routine, and it keeps us from having chaos. So you are the sun of your house, and you're going to rise and set every day on your routines, and it's going to cause you to have no more chaos. The chaos is so awful, and the letters in FlyLady stand for C, can't, H, have, O, A, anyone, O, over, S, syndrome. CHAOS, can't have anyone over syndrome, chaos. Okay, so we're going to keep chaos at bay by having routines. Those are just some little thoughts. The one other thought I have is when you have your routines, they're going to be so ingrained. Once you get them ingrained in you, it's going to be like flushing the toilet and washing your hands. It's going to be a decision that you make, quickie, but you don't argue about it. You just do it. And that's the way that your routines will be. I promise. I promise. So I want you to have a wonderful day. I want you to really know that you are beautiful. Mwah. Hello, it's me, FlyLady Kat, and today we're going to talk about zones. And we're going to talk about something that we all need to do, which is to declutter our home in the zones. There are 5 zones. Number 1 is the entryway, foyer, and dining area. Number 2 is the kitchen. Number 3 is the guest bathroom or hallway bathroom or the bathroom, and a spare room or a guest room or a laundry room or an office, just an extra room. Number 4, zone 4 is the master bedroom, master bathroom, and master closet. And number 5 is the living room. Those are the zones. And so if your house is cluttered, we want to get rid of the clutter first. So let's refer back, first of all, to what we talked about on routines and on completing the process. Your routines have to be in place. Those are very important. They're like the base of everything, the routines. And then once you've got your routines, so if you haven't heard me talk about routines, look here and you can go watch the routine video. Also, there's another thing that we do. It's called completing the process. And that my fly babies do. It's called completing the process. And that is when you start something, finish that thing. And I also have a video on that, and I'll put that also right here. Okay, so today, considering that you've done those things and you've shined your sink, video right here, then we will work on zones. Okay, decluttering is the first thing we're going to do. I know you've been anxious for this, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get this video to you, but we're doing it today. So to declutter in the zone, right now is the 3rd week of the month. Let me show you something. Let me just go to an arbitrary month here. Okay, here's July. Okay, so this is week 1. It has day 1 on it. It's got what day is that? Saturday, July 1st would be zone 1. And there's only going to be 1 day of zone 1 that month. Then zone 2 is the next week. Zone 3 is the next week. Zone 4 is the next week. And zone 5 is this week. And then you'll see there's a little bit, 2 extra days right there. That's still zone 5. Okay. Then next month, let's go to, in this example, August. This is better. In August, you'll see that the first of the month starts here. So zone 1 is these days of the week. Those last 2 days, remember I showed you in July, that's zone 5 right here. But just start zone 1. Zone 1 always starts with the first day of the month. The second week is zone 2, 3, 4, 5 every month. I hope that helps you. All right. So we are currently in zone 3. Zone 3 is the bathroom, the hall bathroom, and 1 other room. Okay, so let's say that we're going to declutter. So, and let's say that you chose, and you can choose any room you want, but let's just say you chose your hall bathroom and the guest bedroom. And I would say, let's go ahead and get the bathroom done first because it's the smallest room. what you want to declutter is all the clutter. So first of all, look at the countertops. Are all those things necessary that are sitting out there that aren't utilitarian? They're not the toothbrush, they're not the soap, they're not a candle. Candles I consider utilitarian. But anything else out there, does it really need to be out there? Is it extra? You might want a little decor, that's fine, but don't go overboard, because anything out there makes it harder to clean and keep uncluttered. So think about that. But let's go and open up underneath the sink. If you don't have a pedestal sink and you've got a countertop and a cabinet or a set of cabinets, let's open the cabinets, grab 3 containers, label one in your head, throw away, give away, put away. You might even want to write on them or have some designation so you know one is for throw away, one is for put away, one is for give away. And go through your cabinets. Pull out things and say, what is this? Throw away, give away, or put away. And once you're done, it shouldn't take you 15 minutes. Don't overthink this. Each set of 2 cabinet doors should only take you 15 minutes. So if you have a huge long cabinet with loads of stuff in there, it's going to take you more than 15 minutes. But today I only want you to work for 15 minutes. So just 2 cabinet doors. Open it up, pull everything out, only put back what you want to keep in that cabinet. Everything else is going in garbage, throw away, give away, or put away. Close the cabinet doors. Take your giveaway and put it in the trunk of your car. Don't leave it in your house, trust me. The garbage goes in the outside garbage. Again, don't leave it in your house. And the put away gets put away. You take that time right now to finish the process and put it away, okay? Now, let's say that the next day you come back, let's say you want to work on this for 4 days, because that'll give you an hour's worth of work in your zone. So let's say you come back the next day and you decide you have a linen closet in this bathroom. Maybe you don't, but bear with me. So we do the same thing with your linen closet. You pull everything out, organize it. Organizing is simply grouping like things together. Put them back so it looks tidy and you can use it. Think about it. Use your head and think about where things are. Can the kids reach them? Should the kids reach them? Put things where they should be. And then take your giveaway bag or bags to the trunk. Take your throwaway to the garbage can, put your put away away. 15 minutes, do it quick. The next day, let's say there's nothing really left to do in the bathroom. Let's go head on over to the guest room. So in this room, let's say you have a bookcase that's just overflowing with books, and you have a closet that's just jammed full, and the bed is just covered with junk that you've collected. Hopefully not any of the put away from yesterday or the day before. How do I know? Anyway, so let's start. Let's start with the shiny sink of the room. Every room has a shiny sink. This, in the guest bedroom, it would be the bed. So let's get everything off the bed. If it's laundry or whatever it is, if it's laundry, let's fold it up and put it away. See my laundry video. Let's fold it and put it away. If it's not laundry, but it's just junk that's collected in there, you're going to have to go through it 15 minutes at a time. So let's say you take a fourth of it and you go through that fourth. Don't try to do the whole thing. You go through that fourth and the same thing. Throw away, put away, give away. When your 15 minutes is up, you're done. Don't worry about the rest of the mound. Just don't put anything else on it. We don't want these mounds growing. We want our clutter to shrink. All right, so take your 3 bags, throw the one away, take the one to the trunk, take the other to the garbage can. You're done for that day. The next day, you've got 15 more minutes. This is day 4. You go back in the room, you work some more on the stack on the bed. Let's say you're done with the bed, then work on the closet. But if you're not, stick with the bed till it's done. I want the bed cleared off, okay? All right, so same thing. Throw away, give away, put away, stop after 15 minutes. Now you do need to make a run to the Goodwill or wherever you're gonna take your giveaway and take your giveaway away. Somebody would love to have those things. Okay, you're not giving away your trash, you're giving away good things. Just you don't need these things. They're duplicates, they don't fit, you don't like them, you don't even know what it is. Just take those to the Goodwill. All right, so that would be your work in zone 1 for that week. You would be done. I mean zone 3, I beg your pardon, zone 3 in that week. Now the next week is zone 4. Again, we're gonna only work for an hour. 4 15-minute sessions if you choose to. Maybe you're a working parent and you don't have time to do this during the week or you don't feel inclined to do so. Take an hour on Saturday and do it for 1 full hour. But week 2, we're going to leave week 4, we're leaving week 3 behind. Week 4 is the master bedroom, master bathroom, master closet. So let's say that everything's a mess, but we're going to start with a closet. So what you're going to do is go into your closet, set your timer for 15 minutes, and gather up all your tops that are hanging up or should be hanging up. Put them on the bed. Sort them by either I don't like it, it doesn't fit, it's torn, it's dingy, it's worn out, or I could probably wear this. Put all the torn things and dingy things and things that nobody really wants to buy from a secondhand store in the garbage. The things that you just don't like but are decent clothing, put that in a bag to give away. And then take a few minutes to try on every one of the tops. Does it fit? Do you like the color? Is it flattering? Does it have a scratchy thing in it? Does it feel comfortable? If you really like it, then hang it up, make a space in your closet, and hang all your blouses in your closet that you're going to keep. When your 15 minutes is up, take your other things to the trunk, garbage, or put it wherever else it goes, if your kids' clothes are in there, for example. Okay, so if you have so many blouses that your 15 minutes is up, or your hour if you're working straight through, then what I want you to do is take the stack, because you should have been able to at least sort through them. Take the stack that you're going to sort through tomorrow back to the closet, on the floor in the corner, or find a spot for it, because tomorrow you're going to continue with the same thing. Once you're done with your blouses, we're going to do the same thing with our slacks, with our dresses, with our coats, with our scarves, anything that's in the closet, your shoes. We're going to go through all your clothes, and as you go through, organize like things together. When you're all done with your closet, and don't worry about your husband's side, don't ever mess with your husband's things. He eventually will do his or not, or he'll ask you to do his, but don't do his. All right, so, and don't have a fit about that. Just make sure you have your space in the closet that's yours, and be fair. Okay, now, once you've gotten your clothes organized, here's what I'd like you to try to do. Play in your closet, shop in your closet. Take your blouses and see if you can wear each blouse 3 different ways. So let's say you pick out a blouse and you can wear it with this pair of pants, and you can wear it with that pair of pants, and you can wear it with these jeans, and you can wear it under this jumper. Wow, you can wear that blouse, 4 ways. So that's 4 different outfits with one blouse. Try to at least make 3 outfits with each item of clothes in your closet. So if it's a pair of pants, it needs to be able to be worn with at least 3 tops. If it's a skirt, the same. If it's a top, at least with 3 bottoms. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, good. That will increase your wardrobe and make you aware of a lot of cute little sets of things that you didn't know went together. Okay, I also have a video on the 10-item wardrobe right here that you can watch if you'd like to see how I do my clothes. Okay, anyway, so once you've gotten your closet done, let's say you spent your hour that week, you're done for the week. We're going to go to zone 5, which is the living room. And so we're going to do the same thing in the living room. Find a mess. Now remember, every room has a shiny sink. So in the living room, that can be your dining room, your coffee table. If you don't have a coffee table, then it's your couch. It's the largest piece of flat furniture in the room that everything collects on. So you're going to work on that first, your shiny sink in the room. So we're going to go through it just the same way I described earlier. And 3 things: give away, put away, throw away. Now you're also going to find paper. If you have paper, I'd like you to pull the paper out first. Just pull it out, make a stack, and work on the paper stack first. And there's 3 things you can do with paper, and it's not throw away, give away, put away. It's handle, shred or throw away, or file. Those are the 3 things. Handle would be something that requires action. So, oh, this is the PTA notice I needed to call and say that I am coming. Or this is a paper of my child's that I was supposed to sign and return to school. Or this is a bill that needs to be paid. Or this is a doctor's reminder. Those things are going in an action stack or an action file or an action basket to be handled once a week on your desk day. Remember your desk day? See weekly plan. Okay. Now when you get your papers done, if 15 minutes is up or the hour, whichever you've chosen to work that day, in the end, when the time is up, you stop on your stack where it is, take that stack somewhere out of the living room. It doesn't belong there. Maybe put it on your desk. And I know we don't want to talk about the desk yet, but just put it there in a separate stack. And then take the shred and shred it, or throw away what you need to throw away. File your handle and put your, don't file your handle, put your, put your handling items in a handle stack, file, or basket on your desk, in your desk. The same with your filing. You're not going to file it yet. You're not going to handle it yet. You will handle it if you realize that it's something that needs to be taken care of this minute, but otherwise it's a weekly thing. Okay, now once you're through with the papers, which could be a week, could be 2 weeks, you know, it could be 2 months of going through it, 1 week a month. Does that make sense? I hope so. Anyway, once we get to the things, we're going to do just like we did with the clothing or anything else that we have, is put away, throw away, give away. So you're going to do that. You know the process now. And then when you're done with that, four 15-minute segments or 1 hour section of time for the week, the next week will be, in this example, week 1, which is the entryway, foyer, and dining room. So for your entryway, there's not usually a lot, but there could be. Go outside and stand on your front porch like you're a neighbor coming over, and look at the doorbell and look around the door and look around where you're standing. If there's dead plants that need to be dumped, do that. If the furniture is dirty, take note of that. If the mat needs to be shaken, take note of that. If there are cobwebs and dirt and filth on the door, take note of that. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is get rid of all the junk. Throw away, give away, put away, same story. Then take a wet cloth and wipe your door down. It'll be amazing. You don't have to use soap, just wipe it down. It will look so much better. Take a broom and brush off all the cobwebs. Maybe take the hard end of it, knock down, this is winter time for us, so knock down any dead wasp nests that you might see up there. And sweep off the walkway, shake the mat, make it look nice, and maybe change the wreath on the door. Hopefully you don't still have your Christmas wreath on the door, but if you do, it's okay. Just take it down, put up something else, or have nothing. It's better than a Christmas wreath in February. Okay, that's the entryway. Then when you get into the home itself, when you open the door, look on the other side of the door. Does it need to be wiped down? Are there smudges on the front door from your kids? Wipe that off. Maybe do a clean of the area there, like if you've got a little mat inside, shake that off. But there also is probably a collection of things in your foyer. There may be a pile of shoes, coats, you know, things. So look and see what you've accumulated there, if anything, and do the same process of throw away, give away, put away. And then go to your dining room and do the same thing. Dining rooms sometimes have hutch cabinets that are just loaded with stuff. Don't go crazy. Little tiny bits at a time. The table is the shiny sink of the dining room. If it's mounded, same process. You are not going to finish this in 1 month, because each time you do this, you've only worked about an hour in each room, in each zone. But when you get around to it, we're going to eventually come to a place where, oh my gosh, like when you come back to zone 3, the bathroom, there's no clutter this time, you get to deep clean. 4 15-minute segments, or 4 items. You can do 4 things. Let's say wash the rugs, wash the counter, wash the shower curtain, scrub the shower, and wash down the baseboards. Or when you get to the guest room, if it's all decluttered, then you can vacuum really good where all those things were. Maybe change the sheets on the bed, make it fresh in case a guest comes. They can spend the night in a nice clean room. Maybe polish the furniture, clean the window. There's a load of things you can do, but just pick 4 things and do those. And then when you're done, you won't have any clutter, and you'll be deep cleaning your house in little segments, and it's only going to take an hour a week to deep clean your house, because our weekly home blessing, see the link, will take care of the immediate surfaces. Okay? All right, where were we? We were at zone 1. So zone 2, which is the second week of the month, is the kitchen. So we do the same thing. Start with the cabinets, the pantry. Remember, the shiny sink of the kitchen is the sink. Shiny sink. So make sure you have a shiny sink to start with, and then keep it clean by wiping it out every time you have it empty. Just wipe it out, and before you go to bed, wipe it out and put a fresh cloth out. That'll keep it shiny. You won't have to do the deep clean often. It's every now and then. All right. So we're going to work on our pantry, our countertops. Countertops are awful in the kitchen, I know. That's where everything is. And if you'll look, you'll see all your incompleted processes. So we want to clean it off the same way. Throw away, put away, give away. If there's paper there, put it in a stack. Shred, handle, file. Desk day, you're going to do those things. Okay, so that was a real quick run through of the zones. I will give you some more specifics on each zone as we go through them in the future. I'll start with zone 1 next month, and we'll actually do the zones together. Will that make you happy? Good. All right, but I don't have clutter, so I won't be having any clutter to clean. So sorry. I've been doing this since 1982, girls, so it's definitely a process, but you'll get there, and your home will be comfortable. Here's the idea. When people come into your home, you want it to be comfortable and organically clean. It doesn't need to be a sterile environment. You want it to be something where a person can come into your home and feel comfortable. Your friend could tuck their feet under themselves on the couch. And if they stay for dinner, you know you've got dinner and you've got things in the refrigerator. And if they use the bathroom, the toilet's clean and there's a clean hand towel out for them. And if they're a dear friend and you don't want them to go and they need to spend the night with you, the guest room has clean sheets and clean towels. So that's what you want. You want that kind of home for your family. All right, I will talk to you again soon. Have a fantastic day, and remember, you are beautiful.